Hello grapplers and welcome to a new Zangief video. The Fat Manatee from the Zangief Discord actually has a thread on Twitter about this. So shoutouts to him for letting me steal his idea. Today we're gonna talk about bad buffs. Things that people want for Zangief, but I don't feel they necessarily correlate to what Zangief stands for, and they might hurt the character, not necessarily in terms of balancing, because he can be a better character with some of these buffs. His identity, how fun he is to play, those might hurt him. I'm gonna offer some alternative solutions to each one of them. Antiair crossup. This is a thing that a lot of people have been asking for Zangief, allowing him to anti-air crossups with his lariat, as the animation suggests, behind Zangief. Now, this is a great idea, no, but to be honest, I don't think this fixes lariat. Currently, as you can see here, regular lariat is 15 frames and OD lariat is 12. This is super slow. If they happen to add a cross-up hitbox to lariat and they keep the same frames, you would still trade, you will still have people crossing up in weird situations, you will still get hit by the cross-up. So I don't feel lariat is having a cross-up is a thing that the lariat needs if they speed up lariat, because I feel the main problem, they want cross-ups to be strong. Characters with DPs have to cross-cut DPs basically, or characters like Guile, they have to wait a little bit. If they speed up lariat, let's say this one is 12 frames and this one is 9 frames, I'm just throwing some numbers. If you press a delayed lariat, it would correct. It would be so fast that you could wait. And I think that is also pretty important, because currently the lariat has 27 and 26 frames of recovery. I think that they could change that. If they happen to speed up lariat, they could reduce a few frames in order for Zangief to have better Oki. So if they change basically the frame data for the lariat, I don't think you would need a cross-up hitbox. Another controversial thing is people, for me at least, is people asking for crouching medium kick to be cancelable. A crouching medium kick, like anybody, like a Shoto crouching medium kick, you would be able to cancel this on hit or on block and then start your offense from there. I think having a crouching medium kick is certainly strong in this game, but it breaks the identity of the characters, because at the end of the day, characters that can do this, they play the same. They go for the crouching medium kick over and over again, because it is, again, pretty strong to do that. But that would break, in my opinion, Zangief identity more than anything else. He would be a stronger character, there's no doubt about that, but he would need to play Luke's game, Ken's game, and other characters, and that would be super boring as a Zangief player. I want him to be good, but not losing what Zangief is. Currently these buttons, all of these buttons, standing medium punch, standing medium kick, and crouching medium kick, if you really look at them, with the exception taking the target combo out of the equation, all of these buttons do the same thing. There are single pokes that have really good disjointed hitboxes, and they're usually pretty slow, between 9 and 10 frames. So there's no real difference between this, and this when you're whiff punishing. And that is a big problem. Now, I shouldn't say they have no differences. There are smaller differences, like this one doesn't have a lower hurt box, so it's kinda good for punishing some spaced crouching medium kicks or sweeps. But at the end of the day, what you get on hit and on block is super similar. +1, +2, and +2. I do feel there's some spice needed here. And having one of these buttons, probably crouching medium kick, I think standing medium kick would be way too much, but crouching medium kick be cancelable into supers, not specials, just supers, would change Zangief for the better, because he will still be a character that needs to whiff punish, but he would get something really strong out of a whiff punishment. And this is crouching medium kick, 9 frames, so it's not the fastest button in the game. As a medium, you could go for the target combo, assuming they fixed the target combo, or you could go for a single poke with a really good hurt box, or a crouching medium kick that can allow Zangief to cancel into super level 2. And that would be pretty strong, pretty special for Zangief to do. Even if they don't make it like a normal hit, only comboing if you cancel this on counter hit and or punish counter. I've read people asking for armor, for example SPD or Lariat. Armor is a really difficult thing to add to a move, in the sense that the fastest the armor can be active for the move is 4 frames. Anything shorter than that, it would require to be an OD move like Marisa. Otherwise, it would be way too strong in a game like this, where people poke a lot and try to get in. The idea for these moves is to have invincibility to fireballs. Having armor to moves that don't require armor it's just weird for me. Like, imagine SPD with armor. That would be so strange. It's not like something you associate to these moves. Now, the one that does require better armor, Siberian Express, from here, for some reason, this one. This one doesn't have armor. Now that one requires at least 1 hit of armor, and that makes sense. From frame 1, it should be something logical, because even from here the armor is super strange, doesn't work that well. But that is the only move where I feel they need to add armor or either change how it works. Maybe they can reduce 1 frame from the standing heavy punch so you can catch people in burnout, but that's the exception. He relies on lights way too much. That is basically the main problem with Zangief. Everything else, SPDs are really strong. Russian suplex, pretty decent. Siberian Express, when you land it, also pretty decent. And regular grabs, for the things they give you, I think they're also okay. Giving him more damage, do any of those, could be a really big problem in the future. Because sure, we're dealing like 3,000 something damage, 3,300, but what if you get a punish counter? If they add any more damage to any of his current moves, it would probably break the character. I don't think that's the way. I don't think that giving more damage or more health to characters is not a proper way of balancing a character in any fighting game. They should balance the characters around the tools and weaknesses and strengths. And currently, the problem with Zangief is that he has more weaknesses than strengths. Same with the top tiers in this game. They have way too many strengths without any of the weaknesses. And finally, I know people want Headbutt to break fireballs in this game. I don't see a place where you would use a 14 frame move that breaks fireball instead of just perfectly parrying any fireball and just dry rushing. It made sense for Street Fighter V to cancel Headbutt fireball into trigger, but here you would waste 3 bars if you want to break a fireball and just dry rush. That would be a 3-bar dry rush. I don't know if that's worth it. Could cancel level 2, but at the same time you can just go for a roll level 2. I don't think this is a good idea. The amount of recovery frames is 17. They would need to change a lot of the headbutt in order to make it work for fireballs. If they just give a fireball, because that was a headbutt in Street Fighter V. He had a fireball hitbox on his forehead, and that's the reason why headbutt broke fireballs. Headbutt needs to be faster, because 14 frames is nuts. That's one of the issues. Same with Lariat. Zangief needs faster moves. I hope they know what they're doing with Zangief. Zangief feels so incomplete in this game. But at the same time, you kinda see the possibilities with this character. At the end of the day, the main issue people have with grapplers is the casino, getting grabbed 24/7. And by giving high damage, no Oki to grapplers, I don't think they fix that. They need to balance grabs properly, but with a grappler, what you really want are normals. You want grapplers to be a poking machine. All of their pokes need to work, and the grabs are just the icing of the cake. This should not be the Oki of a command grab. At least you should be over here so you can drive rush and at least get the full extent of the standing medium punch target combo in terms of Zangief. And also giving him, obviously in a game where everyone has a level 1 or a level 2 where they can skip burnout, he needs something for that in particular. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that I stream on twitch.tv/Kirupu. And I'll see you in the next Zangief video, which will be also another one of those discussion videos. Take care, thank you so much grapplers, and have a great day. Bye bye.